What up, YouTube? It's me, Isaac, coming to you with another edition of my life. Now, I'm one of those weirdos that likes to put weird things on their burgers besides bacon, which ain't that weird since they actually have bacon burgers, but I digress. Tonight, I put potato salad on my burger. You can't really tell because I've already eaten most of the bread, but it all fell out onto my late night hamburger. My cheeseburger Doritos, which is funny that I have a cheeseburger and a cheeseburger Doritos. Hot damn, that's good. Let's see what they taste like together. This looks pretty freaking tasty. I was right in my assumptions. That was tasty.
Oh, your potato salad burger?
That.
How can you talk with food in your mouth? It's so disgusting.
It's a talent of mine.
I don't have that talent.
I do, thanks to several factors.
You eat a lot?
My Brummett side and how should I put this? My 8 to 18-year-old body.
Your 8 to 18-year-old body wasn't in the shape
I meant we all used to talk with our mouth full. We all used to do that when I was at summer camp. Good memories, mostly good memories. Don't want to talk about the bad ones.
Do you have bad memories of summer camp?
Good Lord, woman, you know I do. Especially one day.
I do know
Which I'd really rather. Screw it. I'll bring it up.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
November 9th of 06. I'm sure you recall that day, because I sure as hell do. I don't know if you recall it as much as I do, but the reason I recall it is because I, quote, walked into school, told my teachers that I would not be doing any of my work at all until 6th period at least. Until...
That wasn't...
Yes, that was.
Okay, can you listen before you...
Yeah, what?
But that wasn't at summer camp.
I know, but it involved summer camp, so it's a summer camp memory in my opinion.
Okay.
So, back to what I was saying.
Sorry to interrupt your
No problem.
situation.
No problem. So, back to what I was saying. I walked into school, told my teachers I wasn't going to do any of my work until at least 6th period, and they all understood. At least my teacher of record did, and my
You even went to school.
what?
I'm surprised you went to school.
I am too, but you and Dad made me.
Thought you were going to do some work, take your mind off, counselor.
Trust me, it didn't work. But after I typed in what I typed into my on my computer, I immediately ran out of class. Spent about let's say 15 to 25 minutes splashing water on my face before I heard 3 interrupting voices, which were my teacher, my assistant, and the teacher's assistant. I will not repeat what I said here because I feel
Because it'd be dramatic.
it would not, for a 15-year-old to use the words that I used, I do feel bad, and I will not repeat what they were here because A, my mom doesn't know what I said, and B, I really don't feel like using that language anymore, at least not in this context. But let's just say it was a couple of words that were driven by emotion and a little bit of a growl, because I was really upset, irritated, and shocked. I didn't want to be messed with, and the bottom line was I told them I'd be back to class, but as they walked away, I went the other way. They knew I was already skipping.
Are you gonna tell them what happened?
Yes, I am. They knew I was already skipping class because I ran out of class. So after they said get my butt back to class, I growled, "Get the blank away from me." I will not say which one I said, F or H, but both would have been. Yeah, I said just get away from me, but a little stronger than that, with a very irritated growl. I'm honestly surprised I was able to control my emotions.
Obviously you weren't.
Well, more than to not actually lash out, to keep it to just leave me alone and I'll be back in class, maybe. And my entire plan was to say, mentally I said, screw this, and by screw this, y'all can guess what I actually mentally said. And I went the other way instead of going back to the classroom. What?
What happened that day?
I typed in, the night before, my brother in all but blood told me that our dad in all but blood did something that I do not want to say, but let's just say it was a horrible night, and that's why I told my teachers I will not do any of my work, and then that's why I ran out of class, and I growled at them to...
You didn't say my head counselor
My head counselor...
killed himself.
My head counselor unalived himself. Ignore my mom, or ignore what my mom said.
Okay.
But you can't use that word here.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, ignore my mom. So as I said, my head counselor unalived himself, and I am honestly still surprised that I was able to keep it to leave me. The three of you need to leave me alone in a angry growl. And they told me to go back to class, which I obviously didn't. I ran to my locker, and this is the part I don't know if my mom knows. Actually, I'm sure she doesn't. I ran to my locker, grabbed my wallet, and there's this one specific soda machine down by the health class that used to spit out two drinks for the price of one, and I technically bought 4. And what my mom doesn't know is it was Livewire Mountain Dew, and oh, I didn't know if you knew that. Although I did tell you that I bought Livewire Mountain Dew at least once a day back then. But what happened was, as soon as the 4 drinks came down, I immediately chugged 2 of them because I needed the sugar to block out what I had just read and went through. And I set the other two on my tray, which, let's just say I don't have that tray anymore because A, I don't have that chair, and B, for some reason the school kept it. I don't know why. Same with my walker. Don't know. I know. Because they thought they were theirs and they were mine. And so what I did was I immediately chugged 2 of the Livewire Mountain Dews, and after I slammed down the second one, I immediately had to, well, you know what happens when you drink 24 ounces in less than 2 minutes. Not a good thing, but I had to do it. At least at the time, I thought I had to do it. So after I was done doing that, I walked out of the bathroom because this is after that. Yeah. I was in the bathroom because drinking 24 ounces in less than 2 minutes it makes you have to urinate, which is what I had to do. And when I walked out of the bathroom, I saw my assistant, and inwardly, I was not too happy to see her. Outwardly, I just sucked it up and let the sugar and caffeine take over.
You've got so much crap.
Ignore my mom. She thinks it's crap. I know what happened that day.
You were there.
I was. You weren't. Well, not for all that. But yeah. So she told me I need to go to math. I told her I'll try to go to math, but if things get too hectic and my mind slips back, I am walking back out of the class. I only lasted 5 minutes before I ran back to my locker, but it wasn't to get money, it was to grab the other 2 drinks. One I slammed.
Tell too many lies, Isaac.
Ignore my mom. One I slammed within 5 minutes, and the other I put in my backpack for when I got home. So, with that third one down, I didn't have to pee, thank God.
Did you get to sleep that night?
Yes, because I know how to shut off my brain either way. And that is thanks to several factors, 2 of which I have lost over the years. And heck, has it been 3 weeks? Actually, it was the first. No, you did. And one of them I just recently lost, which hurts like a mother flipper. Still hurts. And so I was easily able to shut my brain down and sleep that night. Thank God for that. And so yeah, I just let the caffeine do its job, calm me down. I'm one of those weird people that ignore my mom. I'm one of those weird people that caffeine doesn't affect them like it affects others. It affects me in the way of whatever way I want. If I want to get hyper off it, I could get hyper off it. If I want it to calm me down, it'll calm me down in an instant, and it's amazing. I don't know how that is, but then again, I do have multiple mindsets, so there is that. Although, when my ninja mindset is all sugar-fied and caffeinated, I just have to grab my buff staff, and that's fun. Oh boy. Or my guitar if my musician mindset is sit in there, which is really funny. But yeah, I'm your host, Isaac Brummett. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, leave a comment. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one. I know I sure as hell will. Peace out, y'all.